it's your boy FartSend. I got an idea to use TF2's demo files to do data analysis on a large amount of game rounds. If you're not familiar with dem files, it's a file format TF2 uses to record all events happening in the game, like who is standing where and who is shooting at what tick. Those files can later be replayed to record the gameplay footage while having the ability to move the camera freely around the map. Idea was to find best sentry spots, but that will have to wait for the next video. For now, let's search for sniper spots. I recorded around 200 hours of upward games, and now I need to parse information from those files. And obviously, instead of writing my own parser, I just googled it, because surely someone made it in the past 12-year period. And to my surprise, I even found a program that kinda does what I wanted to program. I contacted the developer asking for features and giving him feedback, but this program is already able to do what I need for this video. So I took a screenshot of upward and made it grayscale. Later I filtered out only the red snipers, and here is a heat map of red sniper positions with most kills. And here is one for the blue team as well. You can download them in full resolution from the description, obviously. If we connect killers and victims with lines, we can clearly see sniper sightlines too. To actually get useful information from this, I wanted to run around in 3D space with those heat maps visible, and since I'm bad at Hammer editor, I decided to use Blender and Unity for that. I decompiled upward and imported it into Blender via some third-party software, and I carefully positioned orthographic camera above the map so it lines up with the image, and projected UV map so it just overlays on top of the geometry. Now only thing left to do is import this into Unity, make character controls, and compile the so-called game. You may think that those red spots are the best spots to stand on, right? Well, not really, although people choose those spots since they are indeed good. Everyone knows that you will be standing there, and as a sniper, if everyone knows where you are standing, you're basically signing a death sentence for yourself. Trick to being a good sniper is not only being good at aiming and fast, but also moving around and shooting from unexpected locations, and that's what I wanna share to you today. Before I start, I wanna recommend two great videos from a way better snipers than I am. First one is from Space Guy Online, and second one is some funny huntsman spots from Tect. Starting with red, you can actually get kills during setup time as a sniper. I accidentally found out that those rocks don't have a collision, so it's actually a straight hit scan into blue spawn. Sadly, in the actual casual match, I was only able to get a hit on this medic, but here is a proof with a stationary bot that you can actually get a kill. Continuing from the first checkpoint, I guess it's not surprising that the hottest spot is here on top of playground. You have a great view into the blue base, and the second hottest spot is here beneath the playground. Also great hiding spot with great sightline. Another popular areas are here behind the hill and here behind the rock, and obviously on the other side also behind the hill. But the spot I would like to recommend to you is actually even more aggressive. It's here on top of this fence. You'll have a really great sightline there, and also people are never looking to this side, so you have an advantage, but make sure to not stay there for too long because people are going to hunt you down. The next spot I would like to recommend is on top of this gate. You can actually get up there as an engineer by doing sentry jump, or alternatively you can just build a dispenser and jump trying to place a teleporter. Once you are there, you have a pretty great sightline into the first checkpoint, and not many people are going to notice you at first. First spot is on top of this rock. You'll have to practice this jump, but once you're there, you'll have a pretty good sightline on top of that hill and also on this minecart turn. So you can see that snipers like to stand on top of this slope, but the problem with this position is that it gets overrun really fast. So an interesting spot to stand on is actually this beam. Nobody gonna notice you standing there, but you'll have a great sightline on everyone who is coming over the hill. Fifth spot is really stupid, but I'm gonna share it anyways because that's the point of this video after all. So you can stand here on top of this rock and you'll have a sightline onto those two hills, but the problem here is that you're an easy target for spies, unlike all the previous points I shared today. Continuing on to the second checkpoint, as you can see, snipers like to stand here the most, I guess, a really strong sniping spot indeed, and also has an escape route. But the spot I personally enjoy is standing up there. You're gonna see the whole hill, but the problem here is that you're basically in the middle of the screen for everybody, so you'll probably get sniped really fast. Another funny spot is down here. You can stand behind this wall and shoot people that are pushing the cart, but it's a really weak spot because you don't have a great sightline after all. When the cart gets pushed closer to the second checkpoint, snipers like to move onto this bridge. And when the cart gets pushed even further, snipers move onto the spiraling bridge. One of the things you can do is, instead of standing on top of the spiraling bridge, you can hide underneath it. Another strong spot is the spot I shared in the spy sniping video. You can strafe down there as any class actually, but you'll have to practice this jump for a bit. I recommend classic because scoping down there is a bit hard. When the third checkpoint is about to be capped, red snipers like to move over here. As you can see, everything is basically red in this corner, but I noticed that actually some snipers like to hide their body using those stairs. Continuing to the last checkpoint, as you can see, it's basically a heaven for its snipers. Everyone likes to stand either here or here or over here. All those spots are really strong, but the spot I would like to share with you is the one not many people know about. It's actually on the opposing balcony, and it's here behind the boxes. You can actually shoot between them and nobody is going to see you, so that's kind of fun. Now on to the blue. So the hottest point on the first checkpoint is those stairs, as you can see, but I strongly don't recommend standing there because all you're doing is just shooting those snipers, and those snipers are shooting at you, so you're like doing zero progress on the game. Also, as you can see, snipers like to stand on top of the roof. That's actually a pretty cool spot, and behind that hill. But the spot that I recommend, and that's the spot I already recommended, and I think that's like the strongest spot on the entire map. So it's once again on top of this wall. Even if you don't know how to play the sniper, you'll definitely get some really high kill streak while standing there. Going forward, the second spot is also familiar to you, so that's the same beam but on the other side. You kinda have a good sightline onto this flank road and also on top of that house. And the third point is once again those rocks, but now you're looking to the other side. Not many people gonna notice you hiding in there. Fourth point is not so much a spot for sniper as it is for a soldier. So as a sniper you can kinda shoot between those two like fences / walls, but you don't have a great sightline. But as a soldier you can actually like spam rockets through this hole, and usually engineer from the enemy team is going to build sentries over there, so that's just a way to quickly destroy them without harming yourself. Going forward, as you can see, some snipers like to stand inside the pipe and shoot at those snipers standing on the spiraling bridge. Here is a strong spot actually. When the cart is about to cap third point, you can stand over here and kinda hide your body behind the rocks, and you have a great sightline over everything that's happening in front of red space. Alternatively, you can hide inside of shithouse, standing on those stairs and shooting at red's spawn exit. By the way, if you did not know, here is a jump you can make, and it's often saving lives. As for the last checkpoint, as you can see, there is no strong positions. Everyone just kinda staying in here, and some people are shooting from this balcony. So I guess that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.
Shot this fool's been there for my real ones who understand what it feels like to have your rights read to you, father.